Good evening, Raiders. My name is Coach Crump, and I am teaching government this year for your first period. And so just want to go through a few things tonight with you to maybe make things easier. I've been teaching for 21 years. Also coach basketball. Have two daughters in the Alpharetta school system. I have a junior, Elizabeth, and a 8th grader, Natalie. And my wife, Samantha, is also an educator. Went through a few of these things on the intro video, but tonight's a little bit more about just going through website policies and things like that to help you out a little bit. So hopefully this will answer any questions you may have. There is a Q&A on the home website of my website. If you have any questions, I'll get back to you and try to help out. So let's get to it. So first of all, the curriculum of the class, we start with basically the Articles of Confederation and the end of the Revolutionary War and the critical period until the Constitutional Convention. And then we get into the structure of the Constitution, the major compromises that happened to make that possible. Get into the Bill of Rights, go into the structure of all three branches, judicial, executive, legislative. Then we'll get into voting rights and behavior, civil liberties, and civil rights. And so that's the basic structure of government. It is a one-semester class, so we got to move pretty quickly. But that's what we have, okay? So right now we are getting through federalism. We will finish federalism next week. Today is Friday, but we will finish and test midweek over this concept. And so I'm just going to share the screen here and take you to first period's information, okay? So this is what the students see, all right? So inside this is the basic files. So they can go to files, and files is where we put everything. Class notebook is used by some classes, but we don't really use it. And you'll see, like, this is unit 1. This is all the stuff we did in unit 1. And once we close a unit, Ms. Bennessy Gardner and I will shut that down and put it all in one file. This is what we're doing right now. And these are notes over every section that we have. All right, these are fill in the blank notes for them. Down here, these are the full notes in case the fill in the blank is, difficult, which is really, really short. This is the study guide, okay? So when they open this up, I believe it's 65 questions for the second test. This is what they should be working on every night. These go in line with the PowerPoint that we've been doing. So right now we're in about the 50s or 60s on these PowerPoint notes. And so everything is right here for them to prepare, okay? And this is where we do assignments. So they just go in and find the assignment. And you can see these are some examples of the ones that we've done so far. You've got returned, graded, all that different stuff. These are the primary two areas that we put things. And then up here, they've got lesson plans, okay? And this is how they can get to my website, all right? So you'll see here, this is where a calendar pops up, okay? So one of the great things about using Teams is everybody's using the same platform, right? One of the problems with Teams is parents don't have access to Teams yourself, right? So all the teachers have to create an outside window for parents. The easiest thing to do is for parents to get their students logins and just use those. That's the easiest thing to do. That's what I do for my daughters. So I can always just get directly in there and make sure that, they're on pace. And if they say they don't have no homework, that's actually true because, okay? And so basically this is what we do every day, all right? And so if they just open it up, it'll have like the synchronous stuff that we do and all that. And we post these on Monday every day for the entire week, okay? And so that's, we're looking at testing next week around the 16th or 17th. And so this is basically what you use to get to anything that your students, that you want to see from the student side, okay? And so that is the major navigation stuff. I do have an outside web page that has the calendar on it, and you get to that by going to the school site and going to navigate to my teacher web page. So I'll go ahead and show you that. But the easiest way, if you forget everything, all right, and if they forget everything, the easiest way to get to the school site is just go to Alpharetta High School and search for the teacher. And so once you do that, just type in Crump, it'll go faculty, and then it'll take you to this site right here. Okay. So this is all the basic links that they need: return policy, email, remind codes, and all that different stuff. And then right here is the first period government calendar. Okay. So it's exactly what I just showed you. So we put this here for parents. We also put this here as a secondary backup. If I'm ever having a big problem in Teams and they're having a problem with Teams, which has been fairly rare, but it does happen, then I'll jump over here into Calendar, because Google has a little bit more functionality and tends to, crash a little bit less. And so this is the secondary backup. Okay. And so that is a little bit about me and a little bit about our class. If you have any questions, you can email me at crumpc1@fultonschools.org. And there was an email right there if you heard that. And so basically, that's a little bit about our class and our course. If you have any more questions and additional questions, just let me know. Ms. Kersey is going through our grading a little bit this semester too, and you should have received some correspondence on those things as well. So it's look forward to meeting everybody in person and having a great year, and let's have a good one.